If you're having trouble getting in and out of your 2010 or newer 4Runner and need the extra boost into the cab area, these Sidewinder running boards will be a great option to take a look at. Now, I would like to mention that this will not fit the Limited, the Nightshade, the TRD Sport, and the 2010 to 2013 SR5, so just keep that in mind when taking a look at this set. Now, nonetheless, these will be a great addition to your 4Runner if you and your passengers are having trouble hopping into their seat, especially if you've got kids on board, even more so if you have a lift or a leveling kit installed. And these will also offer a good amount of drop to make getting in and out a lot more accessible, while also offering you that heavy duty and finished appearance to the side and good protection to your rocker area. Now, these will feature a wheel-to-wheel design with a large pentagonal bar up at the top that will offer more of that completed and tough appearance of a rock rail to hide the pinch weld area and, of course, provide that additional protection. Now, attached to it are the star of the show here, which is that 4-inch drop step, offering that much-needed assistance of getting in and out of your 4Runner. The step will be roughly 5 inches wide to offer a decent amount of space underneath your foot, and will feature thin cutouts on top for that extra traction and a little bit of extra styling. Now, these will be made of a mild 2mm thick steel, being able to take a hit whenever it's needed and the ability to support up to 500 pounds. Now, on top of that, we'll have the TAC E-coating primer and a fine texture black powder coat finish, offering rust resistance to the steel underneath and offering some more heavy-duty appeal to the side of the 4Runner. Now, this kit will also be completely bolt-on, so no need for modifications when installing these, and it's going to come with everything that you need in the kit in order to get these onto your 4Runner very easily. Now, these will come in at about $375, which for a drop step is right in the middle when it comes to price. Now, what I like about this kit is that this is going to have a pretty angular construction with the pentagonal bar up top providing a lot of coverage and a more squared out step down at the bottom, which is going to set it apart from most other tubular options. This is also going to have that large 5-inch wide step if you want some of the most support that you can get out of a drop step because of that larger surface there. Now, not to mention, this is going to fit, again, very well and cover up that pinch weld, offering that premium appearance. So I think if you want a good looking and well-functioning drop step for your 4Runner, then this is going to be a great pick. Now, installing this will be a lighter 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about 2 hours to get the job done with some pretty basic hand tools. So at this point, we can head over to the shop and check out a detailed breakdown of how to get these onto your 4Runner at home. That's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Tools required for this install include a ratchet and a 13mm socket. What's up, guys? Today we're installing a set of side steps on our 4Runner, so let's get started. So the first step to installing our side steps is to install our mounting brackets. Now, these are nice and labeled. They have DF for the driver's front and then D on the driver's center and driver rear, since they're the same bracket, and the same thing for the passenger side. So we'll be using our bolts with our lock washer and flat washer into the threaded holes of the body for our 3 brackets, and then we can install our side step. So to mount our front bracket, we're just going to line it up to the holes. We'll thread our bolt through. And then we can thread our other bolt through. And then we can take our 13mm socket to tighten that down. And then we can do that same thing for our center and rear bracket and repeat the whole process on the other side. So now we're ready to mount our side steps to our mounting brackets. Now we're going to be using our combo bolts for this. We have 2 threaded holes, 3 sets of those on our side step that'll go through the mounting bracket. We'll put our bolts through, and then we can use a 13mm socket to tighten it all down. So now we can get underneath of the car to thread in our 2 bolts. We'll get the one from the bottom. And then we can grab our 13mm socket to tighten this down. And then we can do that same thing for our other 2 brackets and repeat that process on the other side. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the Sidewinder running boards for your 2010 and newer 4Runner, excluding the Limited, Nightshade, TRD Sport, and 2010 to 2013 SR5. Thank you for watching, and for all things 4Runner, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.